Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your reading. This used to be Quickie Tarot. And also I want to let you know that I'm changing the posting dates from, it's going to be Wednesdays and Friday mornings. So I have shuffled these cards very well. Let's find out what's going to be happening. This is a two-part reading, Sagittarius. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. Here we go, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, the overall energy of this reading is right here, the King of Swords. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, it is about the energy. And the energy is you're in self-defense. You got your sword up. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. And you're adamant about it. It has to do with the tower moment, which is in your highest energy. So there was some sort of tower. There might have been a fight. There might have been just a butting of heads. There might have been a huge disappointment. Something happened. And it's put you in this place where you're kind of guarding yourself. And you want truth. And you want clarity. These are the two highest energy cards in your whole reading. So next to the Tower card is the Seven of Wands. So you're blocking. I think this is, I don't know, this is other people's opinions. These wands coming up here, it's all about what you should do, how to start your new life, how you should move forward. You're kind of just blocking what everybody has to say because you have your own ideas. And you're just going to put your sword up. This is blocking too. You might be blocking whoever it was you had a tower moment with. Trying not to deal with it, think about it or whatever. But you are going to get through it. I have the Ten of Swords. This is the end of the pain. So, this tower moment did cause some pain. Caused you to be up in your head, enough where thoughts were going through it like crazy about what went on. But something's going to happen to put an end to this. The 10, there's no 11. The end. So the end of the tower moment is coming up. You're not going to have to deal with it anymore. You're not going to have to deal with opinions and things that came with it that you just didn't want to deal with. I think you figured out you'll just put your sword up, be in self-protection mode, and seek the truth and the clarity of the matter instead of listening to what everybody else's opinions are. They might even be rumors, Under the Tower card is the Three of Cups. Whoever this was, I think that you had a tower moment with, I think they're returning. I think they're coming back. I think they're coming back with, let's work this out. It wasn't like, it must have, I feel like it was an argument or something about something stupid, about something that really should not affect your relationship. And they come back. And they're like, no, let's try this again. It's pretty crazy to just, blow this relationship up over whatever it was that you were arguing about. What color to paint a wall? I mean, it was something that wasn't all that important. And they're coming back, which is great. And it's a happy reunion. It's happy. You're on guard a little bit, though. You're keeping your sword up. It's next to the Hangman. You sought enlightenment over this. You have, reached out to the universe, trying to understand what exactly went down here. The Hangman. The universe hearing you for enlightenment. So I look around the Hangman. For one thing, don't worry. It's going to come to an end. Just, be on guard. Keep your sword up. That's all you have to do is just kind of protect yourself. Block this situation from happening again if you can. Speak your truth and clarity. Get your truth and clarity. Don't let it build. There could have been something that built it up, that wasn't spoken about, that no one talked about until it blew up. So, truth and clarity, getting it right out in the open, it looks like the way to go here. Under the Three of Cups is the Four of Swords. You're healing. You're healing deep. This is very spiritual. This is through meditation, through prayer, through just spending time alone. It's like soul searching. And all these swords of truth and clarity, they just start coming to you, and it's right below this reunion card. So it's coming to whoever's returning also. And I think you're just realizing, I think you're both going to realize that this was kind of, it shouldn't have been something to have an actual tower moment over, okay? It's not that big of a deal, but somehow it turned into a big deal. I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Four of Swords and under the King of Swords. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot deck. The Knight of Pentacles has a pentacle on the slowest horse. So, there's something about commitment going on here. Something was said that rubbed somebody the wrong way, and it has to do with commitment, security, stability. Your guard is up. I mean, there's a happy reunion here, but is commitment going to come down the road? I mean, were there empty promises or false hopes going on? This is coming. It's coming. It's just very, very slow. So slow you just want to, just scream. It's so slow. But see this sword right next to the Knight of Pentacles? This is under the Hangman, enlightenment. It's all about truth and clarity. Don't hold back. It's like, if you have something to say, don't let it boil over. And I think that's what happened here. So you think they have something to say, or there's something on their mind? Seek the truth from them too. This is going to help keep your relationship on track until this pentacle can come in. Let me take out the second part of this reading for our Sagittarius. And here we go. Second part of this reading. The Wands. Ooh, the Empress. And there you are. Fire sign, Sagittarius. Could be them, but this is your reading. Okay. So the Ace of Wands is here. So, you have this happy reunion, you get a lot of truth out, you have this discussion, this talk, that's communication. Swords are also about communication. So there's a fresh start and a new beginning that's going to happen with whoever this person was. It's like you both see that this was pretty silly. I mean, it really needs to be talked about anyway. We have the Empress, male or female. They're all male or female. The Empress is a beautiful card. It can be Libra, it can be Taurus. So one of those might be strong in your chart or theirs. But more importantly, if you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. You have a lot of beautiful qualities about you. You're loving and kind and thoughtful and forgiving and considerate, generous. I can go on and on. So whoever comes forth, whoever you accept the pentacle from, the security, the stability, they must have a lot of these same qualities, or it will not work. You'll clash. So they must have a lot of those same qualities. I have the Seven of Swords right next to the Empress here. So they were holding back. I think they were holding the truth back, because it's all about the truth and the clarity. And I think they just weren't upfront about anything. It's like, that's why you kept waiting. And I think it just turned into an argument, because they were being deceitful as far as holding back their truth. So, under the Ace of Wands is the King of Wands. This is your energy, Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So, one of those signs could be strong in their chart, and you could have one of those other signs in your chart. But more importantly, the King of Wands, male or female, is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings right below the Ace of Wands. Hand on the hip, next to the Hangman. So the Hangman's pointing out, the 4 cards around this Hangman, is it's going to come to an end. you're going to get more truth. You're going to get more clarity. The Ace of Swords confirms that, and you will be willing to move forward with whoever this is. There was confusion about love. See, this is what it boiled down to. When the commitment doesn't come forward, you question the love. And so I think that's exactly what happened. And you think back, you probably made other love choices as far as, you know, them not working out, because all these cups has something else in them. So there's not enough room for love. Something else always got in the way of a relationship moving forward. So you carry that with you. Your guard is up about that, because you still feel like if they can't commit, they don't have the love. So that's where all this truth and clarity comes in. And you're going to find out they're slow to commit, but I think it is coming with the Knight of Pentacles here. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the Seven of Cups and under the Seven of Swords. This deceitful energy, the confusion about love, it left you feeling out in the cold. It does leave you, and it has before, left you feeling out in the cold. Abandoned, ghosted, just rejected. It's very spiritual, but you can come in from the cold. This is a church window. Church doors used to be open all the time, where you could just come in and get warm. So, this is why there was a blow up. It's because the way you thought this relationship was not advancing, and it made you very insecure about this relationship, and I think you started to have a discussion and it turned into an argument. That's what it looks like here. Under the King of Wands is the Ten of Wands. So the burden of moving forward with this person, which was becoming a heavy burden before the discussion started taking place, tensions were high with you before it even started. And so you're ready to drop these wands. This is the Ten of Wands, the heavy burden. You're going to let them go. You're going to start anew. I have the Sun right next to the Ten of Wands and right under the confusion about the love. This is a beautiful card in the tarot deck. There's lots of joy, lots of love. This is all about fresh starts and new beginnings. And we have fresh starts and new beginnings with the Ace of Wands. So it's happening. And I have the Fool card right next to the Sun. The Fool is the energy of joy, bouncing along with your head in the clouds, just kind of not thinking about the future, just thinking about the moment. But the thing is that's what left you feeling out in the cold before. This is one of those energies that are on your mind. You're wondering if you were being foolish and not looking forward soon enough about the Pentacle. But the Sun, it overpowers all that. The Sun is a very powerful card, just like it's the most powerful thing in our universe. I'm going to take out one more card here to clarify this reading, the Moon. So this is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or might be strong around this reading. But more importantly, this is about things being exposed, okay? So all this truth and clarity, this is about all this truth coming to the surface that you didn't even know. This discussion with them returning, you're going to have it looks like a nice talk about what went down, how each of you are feeling, and things are going to be exposed about this. I got a lobster crawling out of the water you didn't even know was there. It's like night turning to day. It's like, things being shown that you didn't know were there through all this conversation. That's what's going to help you end this pain, and it's going to help you start this beautiful new beginning. So, Sagittarius, this is your reading for this. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.